Okay, Eric. So, I want to make sure you have the understanding that I want you to have as far as both your pre-swing fundamentals and in-swing fundamentals that we're working on, okay? So what I first want you to just walk us through, either demonstrate or verbalize or do both at the same time, okay? You know, where you used to be previously. So let's start off with pitching, okay? Where did you used to be previously that you now understand in your pre-swing fundamentals, in your setup? A couple things we've been working on that did not allow you to, you know, hit the shots you wanted and hit these pitch shots as consistently well as you like.
Well, first I was definitely standing a little straight up.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
and I had my hands very close
Yep.
to my body.
Yep.
And I usually was, in order to feel like I could lift the ball up, I would get my head a little behind the ball.
Yep.
And, you know, so I definitely was more in kind of like this position.
Okay.
When I started.
Right. And where is generally your ball position?
Ball position has always been a little too far back. I
Okay.
mean, probably when we first started, it was probably more in this position here.
Okay.
And again, my legs were a little straighter, hands close, very hunched over.
Okay.
Right, wouldn't you say?
So you had 4 things roughly that you had to walk through and understand that were not allowing you from pre-swing fundamentals in your posture, that weren't allowing that was a direct correlation to how you swung the club, and as you now understand, didn't help you hit the ball more consistently solid or improve, have the ball flight you wanted.
That's correct.
Okay, so now this didn't just apply to the pitch shots we're about to show, but also to full swing fundamentals as well.
All the way through my driver.
Okay, cool. All right, so now walk us through, from a short game perspective in pitching, all right, the improvement, or you know, now how you need to set up in order for you to make a good swing and change ball flight and hit the shots you want.
And so when I try to do it correctly, and you know, that's my focus every time, is to set up correctly. The very first thing I do is I try to make sure that I'm starting with good ball position. I wasn't before, so it feels a little odd to be up here, but I try to get my ball position up. I'm trying to get my weight and knees flexed in the shot.
Yep.
My hands a little further away from me.
Yep.
And my eyes and nose kind of pointed at the ball.
Right, so now we have the bridge of the nose in line with the back of the ball, or not the back of the ball, but more in line with the ball. We have your ball position more forward, okay? You have your hands farther away from you, and you face the camera like you're going to hit a shot towards the camera, so we can just walk this way. So now we have your hands farther out away from you, okay? You now, because your bridge of your nose and your eyes are more in line with the ball, okay, your shoulders are now parallel left to the target line. You have much more knee flex and your weight's more forward in the balls of your feet. And what you now understand that this applies to all your full swings as well, right? Okay, cool. So, all right, hit a couple shots for us, demonstrating that posture. So, bridge of your nose in line with the ball position more forward, a little more knee flex, hands further away. Okay? Now, just hit a couple, and then what I want you to do is walk through the in-swing fundamentals you're working on, just a couple things. Good there, hit one more. That was really good, solid. Excellent, both solid shots. Okay, now just talk about, you know, in-swing fundamentals. First of all, where you used to be, all right?
So when I started, I kind of had my hands going around this way.
Right.
So when I get in the proper setup, my first move is to try to get my hands set as early as possible.
Okay, so you're hinging the wrist earlier, pointing the end of the grip more down to the ground to what? What does that do to the shaft angle?
Steeper.
Okay, perfect.
And I, you know, just for clarity, I picked the ball a lot before.
Yeah.
So I'm steeper, and then I'm trying to get my hands close while the club's releasing to the target.
Okay, so you're trying to get the club, you're feeling like you're releasing the club earlier, okay, to enable you to have the club release on the target line, so the face of the club is staying more on the target line, pre-impact, impact, and post-impact.
Right, and
okay.
I'm trying just not to be underneath, just trying to be...
Right. Okay, cool. All right, so now let's Let's hit another shot with a pitching wedge. Good. So how would you describe that? Did you feel like the club set up earlier there? And
I felt I was a tad underneath it.
okay. All right. Let's do it again. Try to set it earlier. Set the shaft up steeper. Release the club earlier on the target line. Half of the club. How'd that feel? Was that better?
About the same.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now, full swing. You realize that your short game fundamentals or your full swing fundamentals, okay, fell into your short game as well, and the reasons why you weren't hitting your full swing as solidly and improving the ball flight as well as you wanted were the same reasons why you were missing your short swing or your pitching shots as well, right?
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So just again, real quickly, walk us through setup from a full swing perspective. Again, and then in swing fundamentals, and then let's hit a couple shots.
Again, I try to get my ball position right out of the gate, my knees flexed, get my club down and my eyes down pointed at the ball,
Right.
and then a nice steep takeaway, hands closed while I'm releasing the club down.
Okay. Cool. Let's show it. Show us. How did that feel to you?
That was pretty good.
Okay. So how did the pre-swing fundamentals feel there?
They felt good. It's a challenge for someone who had the ball so far back.
Right.
So that's been the biggest challenge.
Okay. Cool. Yep. That was one of your most solid shots right there.
Ever.
Cool. Awesome. Well done, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.